Whoa, new addition. New addition to the room. A fine looking 8-pointer. This was the 2016 buck. Good story behind this guy. Look at him. He is awesome. He's got that little web going on. I had the beetle guy do this up. That was a beetle. And the hardwood here is a beech nut. I believe it's a beech nut. Looks pretty cool. He'll be hanging on a wall over here chatting it up with us. Alright, let's get back down to business. This guy was put down with a 20 gauge 3-inch Magnum load out of a 20 gauge fully rifled barrel. Open sights out of an 870 Remington, 260 grain Partition gold Winchester. Here she is. Found it. I don't know if you can see it. Take a little gander at it. This bullet has a story behind it. Let's just talk about the shot first here. For this guy right here. This bullet went through a hardwood tree. Through a tree. And if you can see, it blew. It's supposed to look like this. Yeah. It blew that collar right off of there. Kind of wild. So this went through a tree, ricocheted just a little bit, and slightly gut shot this deer. Now it's pretty amazing how I tracked this deer. I was by myself for the morning. My buddy Billy was actually with me, and my uncle. And what happened was this guy ran, and I was tracking him on little blood, not a lot of blood. And I stayed on him. I just let him go. It took about a half a day anyway. Everybody sat down, and when I was moving around looking for the blood, we stayed on this guy. And well, at least me, I stayed on him. And Billy actually got a sighting of him. And I said, "Listen, Bill, give it another hour. I know where he's going to be. He's going to be in the thick." And I did jump him right in some pines. And I took a wild swing at him, and it might have nicked him, I don't know. And we got him down. I gave him about an hour, and I caught up to him. It was about like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But I got him. You just got to stay on him. When you get a kind of a bad shot, it was a perfect shot, 30 yards. It just had to, I can't see little trees. This thing went into about a 1-inch tree, blew it right apart, and ripped that stuff right off of there, them little ears. And it went into him, kind of a liver gut shot, downhill. It just went right through him. And he jumped, and you just got to watch. When they take off running, you got to keep an eye on them, see where they head. So I knew the general direction, and I knew in my head if it was a bad shot, I knew where he was going. He's going to bed down and die. So don't ever give up on these guys. And I was walking on a ridge, and following little drops of blood. One was on a leaf, one was on the ground, one was up in a tree. You know, so you got to just stay on them. If you guys ever get a bad shot in a deer, don't ever give up. If I can tell you anything tonight, this deer, prior to getting him, that morning was foggy. Oh my God, it was the thickest fog you could ever think. And I was sitting, literally, it was like a little ridge, a flat with a hillside and another flat. And I was sitting on the top little ridge looking down onto this little flat. And this guy, not this deer, a smaller one, like a 6-pointer. I even have a video. I tried to find it today. I couldn't find it for you. It bedded down. I watched this one deer bed down. I never had anything happen like this. He stood up maybe after about 20 minutes, and I heard more commotion coming through the woods. And here's this guy, and he walked right up to him, roughly right where it almost looked like they were going to fight each other. And then he walked to the, within 30 yards of me, and I took the shot downhill. Boom, got him. It was awesome. You have to be in the woods to get this kind of action. And I believe that was opening day, Southern Zone, shotgun, regular season shotgun. And I didn't see him during the bow and arrow season. And so that other deer that I let slide is a 6-pointer. So in the next week or so, I'm going to try to hunt 2 in my Southern Zone spot while it's still bow and arrow season. And hopefully that guy's still hanging around. A 6 could be an 8, a 10, I don't know. I'm guessing this deer was about a 3.5-year-old deer. That's what we discovered. And the beetle guy was going to save me his bottom jaw, and he didn't for some reason. I think he was really busy last year. A lot of guys, he was telling me prior, I think 2015 was kind of a slow year. I think it was a warm fall, and it's kind of like this year a little bit. And 2016 was a really good year. A lot of big bucks were put down. So we'll see. So stay tuned. I'm going to be making the Adirondack video of our 3rd trip out. And we're finally catching up to the deer. We're getting on their rub lines, getting on their scrape lines, and we're taking a big woods and shrinking it down, and that's kind of how we're doing it. So I'm going to take the time, not tonight, I'm too tired, probably tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday I have a video of our Adirondack 3rd hunt of the season video. And I'm going to keep adding to that wall back behind me. Any little sponsors, I'm going to put their logo up there, so hook it up.